Alright guys, continue checking. So this is on the relay side. This is the side that goes down to the starter. And I already know, because I tested already, but the starter is bad. I'm gonna go ahead and some power through this. Now you can hear the starter click. Let me turn this on this side. Yeah, didn't click. It did click just a little while ago. I should maybe I should have recorded it initially. Okay. What we have here is a 2021 Dodge Ram Promaster 2500. We got the key. The one is stuck in the ignition. It's not want to come out. Two, the other problem is it's not starting. I kind of heard a click. We'll see right now. We'll see if it's something interesting enough to post. Alright guys, going down to what's causing this no start condition. I have a setup right now. I'm checking the system through the relay. This is the control side. The way this system works is when the ignition switch is turned to the power position, it will send 12 volts down this wire. The other one is ground. So this the control side sends power. So this is to check that up to the relay, the switch is actually working. If it works, we'll be able to hear my power probe go off. I got it. Oh, there you go. So the switch is working. We're able to confirm that. Okay, this is an interesting one. This engine is not properly grounded. Right now, when I have a ground cable connected. Let me show you. This cable shit's getting to the starter. Grounded right at the starter because we're having trouble with it's not cranking. So it's right at the starter, and it goes. And we're coming straight here. Grounded straight to the battery. This is a relay port. It's from the AES wave. So this is where voltage goes down to crank the starter. So with the ground cable connected, let's power it up and then crank. So if I disconnect this ground cable, try not to get. If I disconnect this ground cable from the starter, because the engine's not properly grounded, but I would assume this would be enough to fire it up. But with it not properly grounded, and I try, all we're gonna get is a click. So that's it, it clicked. So it has a bad engine ground. I'll put this relay back. Let me put this relay back. Alright guys, I finally found the problem. So on the wiring diagram, it shows a bunch of grounding points. They're down here. Lower this light. So down the rail, so if you take this headlight off, which is not too hard, and down there's a few ground points for the computer, for various other things. You can see some of the ground wires right there. Actually, none of those are it. I did find this was definitely a bad ground issue. I'm gonna see if I can point out the cable to you guys. So go from the front of the vehicle, right driver's side of the end of it. So behind this PCM, see it down there, right there. So you see that that blue marked with is the shifter cable, and there's a cable, you know, you see a cable right there to the bottom. It's right under this engine mount. That nut right there at the bottom is not fully tightened, so that ground cable, the ground cable is not making good ground. I moved it right now. Let me see if I can move it for you on the camera, but it's hard because there's not much space in here. Yeah, here we go. It's right there. Oh, come on. I don't know if you can see, but it's loose. That nut down there needs to be loosened up and then cleaned up and tightened down. To get to it, I tried to get to it from the bottom. I was having a hard time, and maybe I have to take this mount off, but that's our issue. In case you're dealing with this is a Promaster background, and I just want to show you that now. Well, maybe it won't start now, but I'm able to get, but it was starting. Let me see if we can get this. There we go. It is running. Found the problem. Not quite sure why when I would ground it the engine directly to the battery, that wasn't working, but there you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you have that issue, if you need that, there's your ground problem right there. Apparently it's somewhat common for these